Hey again everyone, welcome to another episode of Beards and Board Games from me, Georgie. Today I'm going to be reviewing Jaipur. Jaipur is a two-player set collecting game, lasts about 30 to 40 minutes depending on who wins the first couple of rounds. If it's the same player, probably 25 to 30 minutes. I have had it happen to me the first time I played it. It was upsetting, but never mind. The game itself is based around you are a tradesman or a salesman trying to sell and trade the best or the most expensive, the most valuable fabrics as quickly and as quantifiably as possible. Is that a word? I don't know. So the more you sell, the more points you get. The more bonus tokens you get as well for selling sort of 3, 4, and 5. So hence the set collecting game. You collect into sets, you then sell. So you want to sell them before the other player because the quicker you sell them, the more points you're going to get for them. I'm going to come right out and say it's a fun little game, but I'm going to save my final thoughts for after the sort of downward look on the game. Speaking of which, let's go to that. Jaipur. Okay, I'd just like to start off by showing the box inlay. More companies need to do this. Perfect places for tokens, and it's actually engraved. I mean, it doesn't matter in the game at all, but I just think it's a really nice touch when things like that happen, or when companies do things like that. So go Jaipur for having an awesome box, and the tokens actually sit on their side slightly as well, so it's really awesome. Woo! Okay guys, basic setup for Jaipur. This is sort of the trade row as such, I guess you call it. I can't remember what they call it in the rulebook, but this is where it will contain all your fabrics and precious materials, precious metals, and occasionally some camels. So you can have, you can be a camel herder as well as an awesome trader. So the way the game works is everyone will start off with 5 cards in their hand. I'll just show you from one player's perspective just now. You'd have a look at all the cards you've got. Wow, that is surprising. So I would start off with, I guess I'll go through the currencies first of all. Or when I say currencies, sorry, materials and certain metals and things that you can have, precious metals. So you can have rubies, I guess that's gemstones, gold, silver, spices, fabric, and leather. So, all of them are worth a certain number of points. As you can see, they're stacked in a very specific way. That's because whoever trades them in first gets the most points. They're all at a higher value. It goes like 5, 5, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 1, 5, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 5, 5, 5. You know, so the value is generally higher when you first trade it because the market's in need of it. And then the more there is of it in the market, the less you need to supply. So it's kind of like one of those sort of trading games. So at the start of the game, if you have any camels in your hand, you will lay them down just in front of you like that. Put them off screen though. So I had 2 camels. I'll start off with 3 leather, so I must not have shuffled the deck very well before starting this. Now I could, to start with, just to explain to you how handing in cards or trading stuff in. So on your turn, there's 3 things you can do. You can either take 1 card from the trade row. I'm just going to keep calling it that, by the way. If you take one of those cards, say I take the silver. In fact, I'll take the gold. And then I would replace that with another card there. So you can either take 1 card, like I just did, or you can take more than 1 card. So I could take 2 cards, but if I was to take 2 cards, I would need to trade the same amount of cards back from my hand. It doesn't come from the pile, it comes from my hand then. After that, other than that, you can, so that's 2 things. We can take 1, or we can take 2, trade from the hand, or we could take all the camels, so like the 1 camel and the 2 camel with the next turn. That'll put me up to 4 camels, because at the end, whoever has the most camels gets the extra 5-point camel token. See, it's got the big 5 on the back there. So how you trade in is another thing you can do. You can trade items in to get actual victory points. So this is how you win, obviously. So I mean, next turn I probably wouldn't trade in anyway. I would take this, just to give you an example again. This would come out. Wow, that's another one there. Somebody else would have a turn. Say in the next turn this was still there, I would take that. So I still got 6 cards in my hand. Maximum you can have in your hand is 7. Next turn I would trade 5 leathers in Now, when you're trading in, that goes into there. Should have remembered. I should have replaced that. When you're trading cards in, you get one. Well, you get as much tokens as the cards that you've traded in. So this is so I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I just get them all? Or did I drop some? Yeah, I did get. So, I would take the top 5 tokens. One's worth 4, 3, 2, 1, 1. So, and then the rest of them are all ones left because leather is the most inexpensive material. But because I traded 5 in, I get to pick from one of these bonus tokens. Or I don't get to pick from one of these bonus tokens, sorry. This one, I get to pick one of these bonus tokens because I traded in 5. And you'll see on the back of the bonus tokens, wow, I got a 10 pointer. There's many different valuations on them. Because I traded in 5, the 5s are 10s, 9s, 8s, and another 10. The 4s slightly less, because if you trade 4 cards in, you get slightly less again. And then there's 3s, which again, you get slightly less for. And you continue to do this until all the materials, 3 of the materials points are depleted, or the deck runs out. And I should say also, if you're trading for an expensive material or a higher quality material, which is the silver, gold, or rubies, you can only trade in a minimum of 2 cards. Now, that is even included if there's only 1 token left, given you get 1 token for every card you trade in. If you wanted the last gold token, there was only 1 left, you still need to trade in 2 gold. And that's how you play Jaipur. You play that 3 times. 3 times. Whoever wins the first round gets one of these Jaipur tokens. You see, they're rather fond of this chap, like I said. And whoever wins the next round gets the second one. The first person to 2 tokens is the winner. So at maximum you play 3 games. The games are pretty quick, as I stated in the timeline at the start. Let's go and take a look at what I thought. So guys, what did I think of Jaipur overall? Really liked it. Love the set collecting. Love the imagery. Love the way you collect the tokens and when you count up your points at the end of the rounds, and the 3 round aspect's really cool. The box inlay, I showed you that, guys, briefly when I was showing the down view, but woofed, that's unbelievable for such a small game. I did not expect the inlay to, and that really counts for me. It gives a lot to the game and how much the company believes in their game. I know this is probably not the first printing, but I think it's a really, really, really good sign. As soon as you open it to see such a great inlay, the artwork I was a little skeptical about because this dude's everywhere. I think I said that in the intro, and the spices with the spice and the leather, the fabric, silver, gold, I mean, they didn't think too much into it really, to be honest, when they've been doing the artwork, but you become rather fond of it. The camels, this little chappy. All the stuff that you're trying to sell quickly. It's really, really fun, and you become, like I said, you become fond of the artwork. I really, really enjoyed it. I could not recommend it enough. If you're just, if you're looking for just a quick 2-player game, lasts about half an hour. Jaipur, for what, this was like £17 I paid for this. No, £15 I paid for this. So it's worth it. It really is worth it. Guys, thanks for watching another episode of Beards and Board Games with me, Georgie. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Catch you guys later.